Hi, happy Tuesday. This is Mrs. Hofer, and we are going to do math together again today. So today I need you to start with a dry erase board or mat. You're also going to need your math lesson 10 pages and maybe a pencil and some crayons, okay? I think that's about it. So if you want to pause it and go grab those things and come right back, or maybe you're all set to go. So for our dry erase board, which is what we're going to start with, I want you to, I'm going to give you a number, and then I want you to write the dots in the 5 group way. And I'm not sure that maybe you're familiar with the 5 group way. So we're going to do a couple together, and then you're going to do some on your own, okay? So I'm going to give you a number. So let's say the first number is, let's do the number 7. So when I say I want you to draw 7 dots, or we're not using a 10 frame, we're going to pretend that we have a 10 frame. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So even though there's no 10 frame there, I'm still going to put the dots in the same order as if I did have a 10 frame, okay? I don't know if you've worked on that before or not, but let's try another one together. Let's do the number 9. Okay, or no, actually, let's do the number 3. That one's pretty easy. So all we have to do is make sure that we do 1, 2, 3. And since we didn't have 5, we don't have any underneath. And we just do 3 in a row. Okay? All right. Now let's do the number 9. You're going to try it at home, and I'm going to do it, but not together. And then I'll show mine, and you see if yours matches. Okay? So the number is 9. So I want you to write your 9 dots in the 5 group way. So that means you're going to make it look like those dots are on a 10 frame, even though there's really no 10 frame. Okay? And you have to be neat and organized and keep your stuff together. So this is what it should have looked like. You have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and there's only one spot missing. Okay? So that is 9. All right. Let's try another one. Let's do the number 6. I'm going to make it a little bigger this time, but I'm still going to do it in the 5 group way. So the number 6 should look like this. And if you notice that my dot for 6 is right under the first dot, and we want to keep things in a nice, neat order. But so we have 5, 6. Okay, erase. Okay, let's do the number 2. Oops, I'm not supposed to show you. Okay, the number 2, just 2 dots, but they're 2 dots in a row. It's not a dot here and a dot here. No, we're going to put them right in a row going across, okay? All right, and let's do one more. Let's do the number 8. Try to get 8 if you need to pause, but I'm getting ready to show mine. If you're not ready, you can pause it to see if yours matches mine. Are you ready? Here we go. Here's 8. And we're going to count by sliding across the 5. We'll go 5, 6, 7, 8. Very good. All right, you can erase your boards and put that away. And today we're going to do a little more work with our balance scale, okay? And today we're going to use some pennies on our balance scale. And let me get my scale ready, and you need to get, actually before we do that, let's do this application problem on page 10, or for lesson 10. It says, imagine you were on a seesaw with a little kitten on the other end. You're supposed to draw yourself and the kitten on the seesaw. Where would you be on the seesaw, and where would the kitten be? Okay, so you're going to draw. Are you going to be heavier than the kitten or lighter than the kitten? And that will decide which side of the seesaw you're going to be on, okay? So, and I think we'd all be the same. So we're going to draw a kitten on one side of this seesaw and you on the other side. And I think I would be heavier than the kitten. So Mrs. Hofer is heavier than a kitten. Does yours look like mine? Is your kitty on the same side? I hope so. Unless not, you must have a really big kitty. Okay, so let's go ahead and switch gears, and I need you to get out this paper, okay? And you're going to fill this in as we do it together, okay? So give me a sec, and we'll switch the camera. All right, so today I have my balance, and I have nothing on the balance. And what do you notice? That's right, they're both up in the air, and this is pointing down, and that means that both sides are the same. So remember yesterday when we put the pencil and the crayon in, and they were almost the same, but not quite. Well, today we're just going to compare our items to pennies. So if I put my crayon in, and I want to know, and we want to make it balanced. We want to know how many pennies it's going to take for it to be the same. Okay, so I'm going to add a penny. My crayon is still heavier than my penny, so I'm going to put in another penny, and that's 2 pennies. It looks like my crayon is still heavier than 2 pennies. Let's try 3 pennies. Uh-oh, now my pennies are heavier than my crayon. Uh-oh. So maybe we'll stop at 2. Let's see. So the crayon is almost the same as 2 pennies, okay? So today we are going to use our recording sheet, and we're going to draw what we're weighing on this side, and we're going to write the number of pennies that it's as heavy as on this side. Okay, so on our first box, we are going to draw the orange crayon. So you know it's kind of like a cylinder, or I like to just draw a rectangle with the triangle on the end, and then put 2 little squiggly lines. That makes it look like a crayon. And then I'm going to write the number 2 on the line because my crayon is as heavy as 2 pennies. Okay, so we're going to take that out, and we're going to weigh something else today. Looks like, let's see, looks like we have our teddy bear next. How many pennies do you think it's going to take to be the same as the teddy bear? Do you think it's going to be more than 2? Do you think it's going to be less than 2? Let's see. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to put in 1. Help me count. 2, 3. Oh, it's starting to move in the right direction. So let's stop that and see if we have it as the same. Our teddy bear is the same as 3 pennies. So on your picture side, I want you to draw a teddy bear. And then on the line side, I want you to write the number 3. Okay, you could actually use the scale that's attached to the front of the slide, and they have objects that you can draw or that you can measure, and you wouldn't be measuring it with pennies, but they have weights, and you can find out how heavy something is. We're using pennies today. All right, let's try the star. Okay, do you think the star is going to be more than 3 or less than 3? Is it going to weigh more than the teddy bear or less than the teddy bear? Let's see. 1, 2. Ooh, maybe it's going to be the same. 3, no. Let's see. 4, no. I think it's going to be 5. Wow. I think if I put 6, it might be a little too many, but let's see. Oh, no, it is 6. There, yeah, our star weighs the same as, is as heavy as 6 pennies. So make a star ornament, and you're going to write the number 6 on the line. Whoa. Okay. All right, let's try. We got one more thing. Let me get these pennies out. Let's try the, should we try the scissors? Okay, what do you think? Is the scissors going to be more than 6? I hope I have enough pennies. I think if I were to predict, I would definitely predict more than 6, but I can feel the items and I can kind of feel how heavy they are. I think I have enough pennies though, but let's count. I think it's going to be more than 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, maybe not. 6. Oh, maybe just a little more. 7. Is 8 too many? 8, let's see. Oh, I think 8 was too many. I'm going to take one out. The scissors are as heavy as 7 pennies. So on this side, you're going to draw your scissors, and on this side, you're going to write the number 7. I just like to make circles with 2 lines for my scissors. Okay. It looks like the crayon was the lightest, and the scissors are the heaviest because they weigh 7 pennies, and the crayon only weighed 2 pennies. Okay, so go ahead and get on that website for the balance scale and practice weighing some items on there. And I will see you tomorrow.